Good morning. So we have some projects that we're going to work on today. One of them is getting the water system back on in the old laundry room and that faucet turned back on as well. Then we're going to clean out the old shipping container and reorganize that. So it's a pretty big project today, especially the shipping container. It's going to take a minute. The reason why I want to go ahead and organize the shipping container so some of this can go into that and we're not having to work around stuff. Anyways, we want to go ahead and start on the water system first. So this used to be the old laundry room, and in the last video I installed this box here with two valves. These each go to faucets, so that way we can cut them off if there's any leaks. I had originally planned to do this, but we never got around to it. And I had it placed in this small box. It just wasn't large enough. That's why I pulled that out and installed the larger box. That way both the valves could fit. So we just got the parts in. We're going to go ahead and work on this valve, and then I'll bury the box and we should be good to go. So we've already dismantled everything. That's why I put the valve on there, because this line is cut off. The doors were open so that way this can air out and we can get this cleaned up and organized. If I had this more organized, the stuff wouldn't take up as much room. It's kind of just sprawled about. And I do plan on getting rid of stuff that we aren't using or has no use. Pulling everything out of the shipping container shouldn't be that bad. It's going to be a chore, but the tedious part is going to be getting everything organized back in to where it's neat and tidy and we have room in there to walk around. Okay, enough talking. We need to work on getting this back in working order. We decided to replace the board because it was splitting. The top had been cut and water had penetrated and it started falling apart. So what I did this time is I oiled the cut parts. That way nothing could penetrate in. We do plan on digging this back out and putting cement in here, but we don't have any cement and I want to get this done. So for now, we're going to just oil everything. I think it is a treated board, but I just want extra measures to protect the wood so it lasts longer. We've got this L bracket in here, but it's not clamped yet. And here's the other piece. The hole is drilled. I oiled that as well. And hopefully this will, oh, I might have to drill that out more. It's not deep.
It'll go with the drills.
No, I'm saying I didn't go deep enough with the larger one.
Oh.
Yeah, I should have went a little further in. I did two sizes. I did the larger for the bracket, and then I stepped down to a smaller size so this wouldn't wiggle in the back, but I need to go further in. That's better. Okay. Yeah, we can screw that down. Perfect. Let me re-oil that though. Can you hand me the oil? Let's go ahead and just oil the whole thing. Get it nice and soppy wet. All right, I think I'm gonna give this a minute to dry. just so we're not messing with the sticky surface. Yeah, let's go ahead and oil it. I think I'm gonna put a board up here so the water can run off better and it won't sit on top of this piece of wood. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and get this done. There we go. Yeah, this board definitely needs to be stabilized with concrete. Hold on one second. Okay, I gotta hold this while you screw it. This should be so much better and last longer because less connections. There were probably, I'd say, what, at least 4 connectors in there. Now there's only the elbow and this. Yeah, there was what, 1, 2, 3, 4, about 6 connectors. Probably why it was leaking. Well, not to mention we used plastic. Okay, that looks good. Jeff's getting the top piece ready. I'm gonna go ahead and cut the pecs and get that ready to be fit on. I probably should give myself a little room.
Give room for the crimper.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Ooh, ooh. I might not have given myself enough room. I thought I did. Well, we'll see how it goes. I thought I already had a... Oh, I do have one. Oh, no, I don't have one on here. All right. Oh, God, let's see how this goes. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. Barely. Oh, my God. I was lucky there. Look, just right at the edge. This one's easier because I can just move it out. Okay, now that the top piece is on, I'm gonna go ahead and oil it. Just a little extra measure, like I said. Better safe than sorry. But I'd rather replace this small piece here than the whole entire post. So this should help with the water penetrating into the bottom piece. Oops. All right, I need to get a rag. I had a little oopsie, an oopsie poopsie. Got some oil on here. It's okay. It'll shine up the metal. Okay, I think we're good. So I want to get this oiled first because it'd be a little complicated and messy to do it afterwards. That looks great. I love it. Just reinstalling the insulation. We've actually never had any problems with our PEX, knock on wood. Just the plastic pieces, because PEX actually expands and contracts, or can. So he's gonna get that in and stay over here so we can see. He even put splits on the side so it'll go with the bend, and then we'll tape that in. I'm gonna toss my rag, get rid of my gloves, and we can cut the system back on. It's really easy now that we have the valve in here. There we go. So it'll pressurize this line. And we'll see if we have any leaks. Anything? Yeah, it should be good. I was a little worried about that lower clamp because I was not close to the edge.
Are you putting this directly on, or are you still putting the...
Yeah, that's gonna go. Well, I'll work on that later because I have to put a hose down. I'm gonna dig and make a box so it's more frost proof. Kellogg, are you in the shade? Huh? You found a nice shady spot? All right, no leaks. Awesome. And I don't hear the pump going off, so we'll go ahead and tape that there. All right, well, it is time for this shipping container. Jeff had swept out most of the container, and this is what is left. At least some of it. We didn't get all the way in the back where the shelves are. We need to pull all this stuff out. Oh my God, look. It is almost empty. That's amazing. There's a lot of stuff out there. But like I said, some things are going to be donated. There's a donate pile there, a trash pile in the back, the things that just need to be thrown away. And then I'll rearrange the shelves and we can start putting things in specific order. Because the piles are in order. There's like household stuff, camping stuff, the electric e-bikes, that's donate. This is the electronics. And then closer to me is the building supplies. I forgot we got a pile of stuff over here, which is mainly automotive stuff. Okay, decided to take a lunch break and now I'm lazy. I think everybody's lazy now. But there's really not that much more to do. And it's pretty much swept out. So, yeah. I think I'm going to clean off this shelf because the tires are going to go in this back corner. And then I want the wood to be kind of neatly stacked through here. And I had to get the truck and bring the other wood over. We were just having a discussion and Jimmy brought up a good point that since this is going to be the work area here, because from that line there, I want this empty so I can park my side-by-side in it. And when we need to work, I can pull the side-by-side out and we'll use it as a work area. And I think I'm going to turn this into the workshop. But the thing is that he said and suggested that we put the tools here and maybe the wood right here so things are more accessible. And I agree, it makes sense to do that. But unfortunately, all the tools and the shelf for that is in the other shipping container, which is on the other side of the courtyard. Here's more wood and insulation that needs to be put up as well before the rains come. So I drug my truck over here, not drug it, but drove it. And here's the tools. Yep, so we need to load that up into the truck. It's better than walking it all over. It'll be easier just to put it in the truck and drive it over. Yeah, not too much, so it shouldn't be too bad. Okay, we've got the shelf out of here and all the tools. I'm just gonna drive it over real quick, then we can put it back together and get that, at least that part organized. today's coming to an end, and I can work on the rest of this tomorrow. There's just totes and stuff out here. It's okay. It's not going to rain. It'll be fine. Left out for one night. But I have one more load of stuff, a bit of tools, and also the paint. I want to get organized. That whole basket is spray paint. So, yeah, I'm going to work on organizing that, and then the rest of it I will get tomorrow. I'm not sure if I went over it, but I went with tools here. There's still a shelf empty there, some room on that shelf. These two shelves down below are empty, and this is all automotive stuff. Then tarps and painting supplies here. Got all the spray cans organized. Well, as much as I could. It's kind of hard to see. It's getting too dark. Woods on this side. There's still a nice walkway through here. And I've got the 2x4s all on that side. Scrap wood behind it. There are a couple pieces of scrap wood here. And then I've got the plywood and insulation on this wall. And I do have the 2 extra glass door panels here. I do have the roofing for the deck back here. And the longer 2x4s that were 12 foot that are for the roof of the deck as well. We had to put here because we couldn't stand them up. Well, the sun is gone and it is time for dinner and to take the dogs for a walk.